So, while I was working at this video game store, I had a few days off and I was sick with the flu, like really bad. And then one day they had called me in because the supervisor was supposed to be there that night, was stuck out of town, and no one else was available to cover. They desperately needed someone to come in, but I was vomiting. So after about 10 minutes of trying to convince me, like, they finally got me to agree to come in, but someone needed to come down and pick me up because there was no way I was going to be able to get down there with like how sick I was. So I got paid an entire shift just to lay down in the back office on the concrete floor vomiting into a bucket just because they desperately needed someone to count the money at the end of the night, compile the deposit, and lock up. This other time, we were looking around the store for things to fix, and my coworker Mike, he noticed that the security camera in the corner was kind of off angle of where it was supposed to be viewing some of the used controllers and third-party memory cards. So he wheeled over our step stool so we could reach and adjust the camera, and since it was one of those ones that had springs on the wheels that lowers when weight was applied, it wasn't very sturdy. So when he leaned over the wall racks to reach the camera, it became unbalanced and slid out from under him. As he fell, he hit the security camera, causing it to spin, and the wire that went from the camera into a hole in the drop tile ceiling came right out, and it was only cut after about 6 or 7 inches, showing us that it was never connected to anything. Okay, last story. The manager we had at the time, Jose, was this really cool, tough guy from New York, and he was telling us about one night he was getting off work and was getting into his car when he heard some lady yelling for help. He got back out of his car to find where the commotion was coming from, and he saw an older lady getting mugged, and he thought to himself, great, now I have to go help, and started walking over while pulling out a knife. Then the guy doing the purse snatching started screaming. The old lady had one of those umbrellas with the bladed tip, and she had gotten the cover or sheath off and started stabbing the guy. So Jose just sees that she's taking care of herself, and he laughs and then just goes back to his car to go home.